Greetings, folks. This is John Choque here. Well, I'm not in Redding, California. I guess that's what I was going to say. As you can tell, I'm not in Redding. Let me show behind you. I'll step behind you. This is, I don't know if you can see it or not. Up here, that's Mount Hood. Pretty famous mountain. I'll spin around here. This is, I don't know if you can see it or not. But we're in the snow country. I'm in the rig. And here's snow. This is April 1st. April 1st. And this here is snow. Do you want some snow? Oh, did I get you? Anyways, I'm taking a picture here. I hope this video is coming out. Walking up to my truck. It's kind of chilly up here. Wanted to get this Peterbilt emblem up here. You can tell that I'm a long-time trucker. I have 38 years of trucking, and I'm always traveling the road. I've been living on the road for, like I said, 38 years. And I've been all over the country, all 50 states, nearly, I think, every city in America, every major city. I've been on every single freeway in the United States. Been through Canada, been to Alaska, been over the Mexican border, been from the tip of Florida to all the way up to New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, all the way down to San Diego, up to Seattle, Vancouver, into the Canada border. And there's not a lot of things I haven't seen here in America. Here soon, when I retire someday, soon, hopefully one day, I'll be traveling around the world and still doing what I'm doing here, filming my videos and leading people to Jesus Christ, because without Jesus, you can truck all you want, you can travel all you want, you can see everything in the world, and you can do all kinds of great things in life. But if you don't know Jesus Christ and you don't tell others about Jesus Christ, you tell them about heaven, well, what good is it? It's like, I like to use the analogy like a lot of us do, and that's the board of the Titanic. Getting on board the Titanic is not the problem. It's you got to get off before the Titanic leaves the pier there in Hampton, England. But a lot of people stayed on the boat, and a lot of people didn't make it. So anyways, I'm up here at Mount Hood, the top. Just finished loading pears. I came up over this mountain this pass right behind me, and this is White River. Let me see if I can walk across here real quick. That's the, I don't know if you can see that, but that's the runoff of the glacier. I'm not in the picture, as you can see. There's the chains. I don't know if you can see that right here. We're not chained up today, and but we're going to go through here. And there's another picture of Mount Hood up there. Kind of windy right now. And by the river, by the White River is what it's called. Believe it or not, there's a White River in Southern California. I hiked the Pacific Crest Trail in 1977. 1977 went from Mexico to Canada. And I remember the White River, we crossed over way down in the desert. This isn't desert. But anyways, let me walk back here. As you can see, the rig, got a load of pears. I got 980 cases of pears, 80 size D'Angelo pears, and just a little under 80,000 pounds. I think I'm actually a little less than 79,000 pounds. Anyways, this is the White River coming down off the Mount Hood. I don't know if you can see that in the video. Anyways, the Pacific Crest Trail, when I hiked the Crest Trail, we came through here. In fact, right back in the woods right here is where I camped for about a day or two. Then I made my way up to the summit, not the summit, but where the Timberline Lodge is. And I stayed another day or two at the Timberline Lodge, camped out, where they're allowing a lot of hikers to hike, to camp out. And from there, I went around the base of Mount Hood, went on down into Cascade Locks. That's where the Washington-Oregon border is for the it's a Cascade Locks. That's where the Pacific Crest Trail comes down into, crosses over the Columbia, and goes on into Canada, all the way up to Manning Park. When I started the trail, April, April 19th, I believe, 1977, there were about 300 people signed in, and down at Campo, Mexico is where we signed in at. It took me 183 days. I hiked not every inch of it, not every foot of it, but the majority of it. Most of California, almost all of Oregon, and bits and pieces of Washington, because it just started getting really, really rough. It's a 2,500-mile trail. Anyways, when I got to Canada, Manning Park, Monument 78 is where you cross over the international border, and you go on down into Manning Park, and I signed in there. And I think I was on line number 19. I think line 19. Either 12 or 19. It's been a long time. I've told the story a long time. But anyways, yeah, I think I was 19 because the ranger said I was the last one to check in from the trail, because it had already started snowing the last few days, or I don't think it was a week. It starts snowing every day. And it was on October 19th. So maybe I was line 12. Maybe I was line 12 and it was October 19th. Anyways, it was a 12 and a 19 in there somewhere. But it was in the middle of October when I finished it. And it was a great event. And it was after my first year of trucking. I sold my truck and took a year off and hiked the trail and went to Alaska. Anyways, just wanted to do this video up here because people always wonder what it's like to be a trucker. Well, this is what it's like to be a trucker, living on the road. Anyways, I'm headed down to Madras, Oregon. Pick up 97 on into Madras and through Bend into Klamath Falls, then down into Weed, California, where I pick up Interstate 5 and 5 all the way into Redding, California, which is my home. And I'm kind of shaking. It's pretty chilly up here. Anyways, folks, thank you very much for watching my video. I do appreciate you being on my blog. And remember, Jesus is Lord. God bless you, man. Take care. Bye-bye. If I can find where the button is.